Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on my vanilla Java Edition single player series. Sounds about right. Couldn't remember what all it was. So I've been playing around with replay mod a little bit. And I think I'm going to have those be before this part. Basically the villager breeder had to go. And there's a second one where I moved the cows. And there was a little bit of an issue. I'm not familiar with replay. I figure it's operator error. I don't think there's anything wrong with the mod. But towards the tail end of the time lapse, the camera passed in the opposite direction of the way that I moved the camera. I don't know enough about it to know why. For the time being, I'm leaving that because I'm going to be ripping all of the roads out too at some point. For the moment, I have my cows over here. I'm leaving this shape for now, but looking at it, I'm thinking I may move that around a bit and have it come off of this road instead, next to that. And for the moment, I was looking at it, and it looks like I might be able to actually keep the sugarcane farm where it is, at least for the moment. Because this part and this part are further apart than I thought they were. And then I'm also thinking I might shrink that up a bit. And I was thinking about what to do for the villager breeder. And I think what I'm going to do. Is I think I want to build up like a little hospital at ground level here. And then drop them down underneath into a waterway. Using the beds trick. Where you've got the two trapdoors gap and then beds for the babies to go to. I think that's what I'm going to do. But I don't think I'm going to do everything all in one clip here or all necessarily on camera. Also, right now I'm running the fabric mod loader and I'm experimenting with the full screen windowed borderless mod. Before, I was having a strange issue where I would go full screen to get an episode going, and the combination of having OBS up as well as Minecraft, it would just minimize it when I went full screen. And I'm like, what the heck? Oh, also, looking at the iron supply, something else I need to do is go ahead and make a mechanism for turning off the iron farm. So, what project should I start? I think I'm going to start with the iron farm here. But I think I'm going to get started, and I will bring you guys back in when I have something. I think I'll go ahead and start a clip here. Might as well. Basically what I'm thinking is put a block there, glass, and then the fun part is getting underneath of this because I want to run the redstone into it. But I also don't want to allow any iron golems to spawn here, so that could be interesting. I've got a partial design worked out in my creative redstone test world, but I don't have it here. Let's see. We don't want to power that lock. So, what if we put a redstone dust there? Iron block, and then we can put another redstone there, and then go from there. Let's see. Maybe, well, if we push that up, we're going to need an unmovable block. Which I don't have any of, because, well prepped for the activity we're working on here. So, put some stuff away so we can go grab some obsidian, because, that's how we go. Either obsidian or something like furnaces. Because if you don't, you're never gonna... It'll do the activation once, and then you're done. And they changed it so that note blocks don't work for that anymore. I wonder what our furnace supply looks like. Or not furnace, obsidian. Let's see. Net blocks. Nope, not net blocks. I know I have some around here somewhere. The biggest drawback to this particular storage system is that things are kind of everywhere. Oh, there's where the variants of those stone bricks are. I was wondering what I did with those. Let's see. Obsidian, soul sand, magma block, wood, iron, gold, redstone. Very well planned out here, you know, because I'm professional, except for I never claimed to be one. Thought I was better prepped than this. Guess not. Clay, milk buckets, and jeez. Should have some. Do I not have a supply of obsidian somewhere? Jeez. Thought I did. There's my grass and empty bottles. Stone, grass, dirt, gravel, concrete. That's fuller than I remember. Or, not than I remember. Fuller than I was thinking it would be. I don't have any obsidian, apparently. Okay. Well, furnaces it is, I guess. I'm not going to need a whole lot of them. Also, it's time to go lay down for a moment. But that's just so that the slime blocks that push the redstone block up and down don't accidentally remove the redstone. Because if you move that block, it'll pop the redstone off, and then once that's off, your thing's broken. You get exactly one activation, and you're done. Anyways, just showing you. Basically, I thought I'd bring you guys in to show you a little. Come on, fly, please. Nothing super fancy. And should be fine. Yeah, it looks to be fine. Let's see. Grab all this stuff back out of here because we put it away. Take it up, put it away. And the redstone dust. Lever levers because I want to be able to. You gotta test because that's the only way to know if it's working. Let's see. Super furnace there. And a dust there. And then if we put the redstone block we didn't grab. Yeah. Put a redstone block up there. Then it should push up when we put the piston in place. But nothing too fancy here. We're just going for basic redstone. The main reason why I'm thinking this is because the storage for it is getting to be pretty full. And then we run it down there. And then that's a spot for that to... Nope. Not there. One of the things you got to do too is make sure you don't create a spawning space for iron golems, because if you do, the whole thing breaks. And we're never seeing that scaffolding again. Whatever. And then we're running this down. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should actually be fine right there. And then put our piston underneath. And then pop that back up. Because we want to put our piston there so it can go up. And then what we do is repeat the process. Let's see now, 17 more times. Quick math in my head there. And these pistons we can do. And as long as, I believe as long as I run redstone in this direction and not that direction, I should have 0 golems spawning. Wish me luck, everyone. Oop, wrong button. I know it's getting to be nighttime here, but I got this part finished. All the way up through there. I tried to get all these platforms at the same height and in the same position, more or less. Actually, I'm going to have that there. At the moment, they all have levers like on the sides, just to make sure that it all activates at the same time. And I think I need to go remove some blocks over there. Actually, looking at it. But I think what else I'm gonna do here is bring them all together over there off to the side a bit, and bring them all into a middle point. And when I get that done, I'll be back. Okay. I brought you guys in a little bit earlier, except for some reason, whenever the furnace in the house I'm in, whenever it's been cold enough for it and it's turned on, it likes to just kick on whether it needs to be run or not. Dude, your bed's over there. I think he can't find his bed, which is odd. Anyways, yeah, I fell from a high place because I was fetching materials to go work on the other parts. And apparently I was coming in a bit too hot. Anyways, back to the task at hand. I'll put things away later. Up here at the moment, the way I've got it set up is that it comes up and over, and then after I got that part in, I realized that it wasn't quite reaching, so I had to put in some more repeaters. But basically, just over the edge of the tray here. And then this has been a little bit interesting because of the way they redid how redstone redirects. There might splat again here, which means that this is going to be an interesting challenge in and of itself, and we missed completely. Perfect. But basically, it's going to be that all the way up, over, and then up some more when it hits the other part over there. And I'll be back again eventually. Okay. I have this wired all the way from the ground, and I realized I think I'm overcomplicating it, but this should work now. After I pick up all my detritus here. Alright, so if I do that, you should, I think, retract everything all the way up. And should start being able to spawn golems again, if it is all working correctly. It looks like it is. Also up there at the top I had to redo some of it. And then if I hit the lever down here again, this should turn it back off. If it all works correctly. And it appears so. One of the problems I had was I had to redirect the redstone, and it didn't want to go quite the way I wanted it to go. We had a mild disagreement. I thought I saw a redstone block over here somewhere that needed a light. I think it was that one, actually. Yeah. Shouldn't be a problem. I don't think anything can spawn there anyways. Anyways, I think I'm going to put stuff away, get myself sorted out, and then I'll bring you guys back in. See you in a minute, or 3. I'm just gonna interject real quick here. I'm not actually sure how long the video is at the moment because I don't have any of it edited, so I think what I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna take a break and do some editing. And then I will bring you guys back in. And I want to try and get the villager breeder going if I can. It's going to take some time. All of this is going to take some time. More than I would like, but I'll be back. Of course, I don't actually have a ton of time, but I thought I would go ahead and finish out the last little bits of video. I guess it's still down there. Huh. Basically, I haven't done a whole lot since the last actual voice recorded clip. Mostly I've just been adding a wall here. And I thought I would bring y'all in for one last little bit of stuff. I want to get some villagers in. They should already be in the minecarts. Mostly I just built that part. Now, in the actual time-lapse, I don't have me digging the below part, because I'm not sure how to do that with the replay mod. But everything is set up. I did move, in the recorded footage, I did use glass where these trapdoors are. And I switched them for trapdoors so that the adults think they can get to the beds. It just made sense to me. But basically they just all funnel down into a single thing, pop up over here. And then they end up over here where I can more easily get them in the minecarts. Yeah. And I thought I would bring you guys in to do the stick the villagers in. Let's see, did I grab it? Yeah. I don't think I need that. I think I just need the regular rails. Let's see, get you over there. And I was thinking I would add at least 2 villagers just to increase their chances of actually, breeding. Did I leave the glass over here too? Yes, I did. But I'm going to need at least one of these guys. So, should have gone to a different point here. Let's try over here. 1. Where are you going to go? Of course. Of course you're going to go that way instead of the way I want you to go. I've run into that problem before. That is just annoying. Where it's something to do with the direction a minecart is supposed to be facing. And it's the opposite of the way you want it to go. Oh dear. Yeah. That. Break that block there. Can't go for too awful long here because of the... According to the thing, it's already 25-ish minutes. I usually try not to make half-hour episodes, 45 minutes, 2-3 hour later. Alright, so they're all in. The glass, and then I also want to grab my hose so that I can make that be farmland again. But first, break those. Break that. I'm going to grab my grab the carrots. That should be alright. Plant the carrots. And then, because I find the best way to break the cart is with the bow. And then I'm going to want to go have a nap of my own here. Quick nap. A sweep. So what happens when it's noon when you start your video? Yeah, it ends up ending pretty quick. Most annoying thing about it being a basically vanilla world is the lack of anti-enderman griefing. There's a few data packs I've been thinking about installing, but that kind of makes this not be as vanilla. Right now I am actually running it in the modded client, but overall it is a vanilla world. Let's see how our villagers are doing now. And then I want to reconfigure it and pop the other guys up at the top. Drop them off up there. And they're talking to each other anyways. That's good. Well, that's not going to help me dig any. Anyways, I think I'm going to probably mess with that part in between episodes. So, thank y'all for watching, even though this then part is recorded a month-ish after even that last replay mod footage. Yeah, I've got issues, but I know that. I do hope you enjoyed the video. And I would normally plug things like subbing and liking and all that, but who cares? I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.